80 grams and butter.
Well, that was absolutely calm.
One. Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't realise the intro had stopped. Hello, welcome along to Daz's Football Stand. Hope you're doing very, very well indeed. It's Saturday night, and we have a neutral game for you all to enjoy. Not very often I do a neutral game on my channel, but I thought, well, I've got naff all to do this weekend, so I thought, why not? We'll do that. Anyways, hope you're all doing very, very well. This is Darryl Johnson. Darryl Johnson from Middlesbrough, North East of England today. I was just looking through the notes that I've made for the game. Yes, I've come all prepared. Scotty B saying new scoreboard, new time, and new graphics. Mate, if you watched the Brighton stream, I had the new graphics on the Brighton game and the buying. Did I have them on the buying game? No, I didn't have it on the buying game, but I had the new graphics on the Man United Brighton stream. So no, it's the second stream where I've used these new graphics. So there you go. You haven't done any streams this week? No. I mean, it was either this or you'd have to wait until Monday, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to do Monday because we're putting new carpet in this room. So I'm moving out of this room on Monday, putting new carpet in, and then moving back in here for the moment. So it's all a bit of a mess about at the moment, but whatever. Today it's FC Porto versus Sporting Lisbon, and what a game we have in store. This should be an absolute cracker. We're against two quality sides. Porto finished top of last season's table, so they are the reigning champions, and they take on the team that actually runners up, Sporting Club de Portugal. Always a lot of people know them, Sporting Lisbon. But I've been told, apparently, I remember something in the past, that if anyone ever does a sporting game, to call them Sporting Club de Portugal, because they don't like the name Sporting Lisbon, because apparently it links them too much to SLM or something, because they're classed as Lisbon team or something. I don't know, but gotta go by it. It is one of them things. So, anyways, it's Porto versus Sporting. Great to have your company on this Saturday evening. Should be a cracking game. We've got two really great teams for us to enjoy. If you want to watch the match, by the way, it's on BT Sports 1, and kickoff comes at 8:30, so a bit of a late kickoff, a much later stream than normal. So I'm normally starting about 7 o'clock for an 8 o'clock kickoff, but we're starting later because it is a later kickoff. Let's have a look at your comments then to start off with. Make sure we get your predictions in the live chat, because we are taking predictions for today's game. Joe Jumping, didn't know you were live. No, guess what? You do now. 2-1 Porto, says Joe. I will put that in. Difficult one for me, because I've been looking at a lot of the stats and all that jazz, and in reality, Sporting haven't beaten Portugal in ages. I mean, Porto have 5 games unbeaten against them, so I think Porto will win this again. I'm going to go for I like an entertaining game, really. I don't know what the outcome's going to be. I'm not bothered about the outcome, because at the end of the day, watching this game as a neutral, and you want to see an entertaining game. And I think this game's going to be, I'm going to go for a 2-1 Porto, and I think it might be late on as well, because last time they won 1-0 last time these two teams met, and it was an 82nd minute goal that did separate the two sides. Can't quite remember who it was that actually scored, because I did not remember to actually put it down on here. So there you go. Love how he has his old logo on his top. This was a birthday present, mate. This was before I even changed the logo. So, you know, at the end of the day, still a Does Football Stand t-shirt. So there you go. Happy with it. So 2-1 Porto, says Joe Jumping. Get your predictions in chat before kick-off, by the way. Joe Jumping's gone for 2-1 Porto. Bad news, unfortunately. I have run out of Iron Brew cans, but I've managed to bring in a substitute, a big bottle of Iron Brew for us to enjoy tonight. And whilst I'm reading all the predictions and comments, I'm gonna soak myself with it. Oh Jesus! No, I'll put it up there in case it falls. Just put these shorts on today. You mean the factory's being sold? No. I've run out of cans. I need to go to Farm Foods tomorrow or something to get some more. When I get a chance. Just bear me a sec. Right. There we go. Problem over. Right, I'll pour some in a moment, actually. Right here then. Where were we? So Joe Drummond said 2-1. Yes, I did get that prediction in for Porto. Very random, famous man. Same Joe. We don't see him for a week without any notice whatsoever. He schedules this very random stream. It's not random. People have been asking me for neutral streams, so I thought, you know what? I'm not doing anything. I've got no stream, so I thought, why don't I do Porto Sporting? We would have done this on Liam's channel, but Liam is not available. He's not at his house, so he's not available to do it tonight, so I'll do it then. So there you go. Hello, Mia. Harry Doherty 2-0 Porto. Thank you very much. You know what I'm like. I always like to take me time with these comments these days. If I go too quickly, I'll get mixed up on whose prediction too. New graphics for the opening. Now I've had these graphics for at least 2 weeks now. They were in the Brighton stream. If you didn't see United v Brighton, they were on that stream. Scotty has gone for 3-0 Porto. So a lot of people going for Porto wins tonight. Doesn't surprise me. They are the favourites going into this game. Sporting have a good side though. We'll have a look at the lineups in a couple of minutes as well for you all here. On time or not to be 1 minute late. A change of background looks good. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm sat here for the moment whilst we've been painting all the walls and moving everything. The whole room is lilac, not red anymore because I'm moving rooms at some point. Hopefully, end of this month or September. Just cut the call off. Yeah, how sad, tough. New scoreboard and timer. You haven't done any streams this week, or am I wrong? No, I haven't done any. Wearing these famous merchandise. Don't remember long. Certain man has been on the telephone to Mr. Liam Martin. Yep. Very short call, wasn't it? Talking about how his Middlesbrough lost and his Manchester United are preparing for the Championship next season. Regardless, United will not go down to the Championship. We're not that bad. But I know we're doing terribly, but things will click at some point. Need to make changes, and you know, until we do that, we're not gonna beat the level that we should be. As for Borough, doesn't surprise me anymore. We're absolutely abysmal. Mask are doing well though, 7 points out of 9 in a pretty tough league. We're cracking it at a minute. Forgot to do his predictions, and so got sidetracked. I've completely forgotten. 3-1 Porto's prediction. Why you forgot the predictions of it? I don't know. I was pretty busy. Yesterday doing things and missing things about and all that, and just completely forgot. So there you go. It is what it is. Not many more comments to put in here. Liam has gone for 3-1 Porto. Not like you lot. I've done that in the past where I've forgotten. But there you go. I've already read that comment. The factory, if there's no factory. 3 win for me, but I hope I get at least 5. Yeah, we'll put it this way. I think regardless, I'll probably beat you next week. So, Dad said he thinks Arsenal will win the league. It's like saying United will go down to Championship. I said I think Arsenal might. I don't think Arsenal will. I think Arsenal might win the league. Because the way Arsenal are playing at the moment, they are the team to beat. They're playing really, really good football. Everything's clicking under Mikel Arteta. The new signings are making an impact. And they've just absolutely demolished Bournemouth. I mean, well, not just demolished Bournemouth, but the way they're playing, they'll beat United, I think. Here. I have to see if you remember to do them. You won't you, before you beat me? Yeah, no. Tell me about it. Drop us a like if you haven't already done so on the stream, by the way. And by the way, if you haven't already seen, I uploaded another song on the singing channel yesterday. It's called Hello Again by Neil Diamond. Yeah, hello. Drop us a like. I'll get some Iron Brew into the cup at some point. Things must be shaking at Manchester United HQ. We are trying to sign Casemiro, but don't know how far. We don't know what's going to happen here. Owen Coyle's just tuned in. Thank you very much, Owen, for joining us. Hope you're doing well, buddy. 2-2 for this one. Oh, an entertaining game. The referee tonight, by the way, was the official for the Porto Sporting last game, which ended up 1-0 Porto. Sporting having a red card, and I looked at the referee's stats, and he's averaged about 5 or 6 cards a game. So we could be in for some yellow cards or even some red cards. It could be a pretty tasty affair today. How are Manchester U bottom? Because we're cack. So, quite simply, I mean, we've got a terrible side. If we've got players like Billy Maguire in there, we don't need them. But anyways, back to the game. It's Porto versus Sporting Lisbon. Now, Porto's last couple of games, of course, they start the campaign on 6 points from 2 games. Don't forget, they did also beat Tondela in the Super Cup, the Portuguese Super Cup, by 3-0. Now, they did also beat Tondela actually in the Portuguese Cup last season, 3-1 in the final. And that, by the way, that win in the Super Cup for Porto against Tondela was actually the 3rd time that they've won the Portuguese Super Cup in 5 seasons. I mean, it's pretty good going for Porto. But one thing I do notice is they win then lose, then win then lose, then win then don't win. You know, 2018 won, 2019 didn't get there, 2020 won, 2021 no, 2022 it's like every 2 years. So there you go. Their recent results, by the way, 5-1 win against Maritimo, and also 1-0 win away to Vizela. And Vizela, by the way, for those who don't know, survived relegation last season by only 5 points, but it was enough for them to stay in this division. And they've actually started off well. They've just drawn 1 all the way to Caseva, or whatever it's called, newly promoted side. Chavez, I think. Actually, what's her name? Chavez against Vizela, 1-1 there. Also had 2 red cards in that game as well, so that was a tasty affair. But this should be a cracking game at the Estadio de Dragao as well. Kick-off coming up in about 15 minutes time. Oh, I've put the wrong League of Portugal logo on there. Whatever. I didn't know which one was right. As for Sporting Lisbon, no. Their last couple of games, they've started off with 4 points out of a possible 6 points to start off the season. An entertaining 3-3 draw at Braga, followed up by a 3-0 win against Rio Ave, newly promoted side who were champions of the 2nd division last season after being relegated from this division. And one of the players to watch out for tonight, who is Pedro Goncalves for Sporting Lisbon. He's on 3 goals in his first 2 games. He got a brace against Rio Ave in the 3-0 win, and he also got himself a goal in the 3-3 draw at Braga. So it should be entertaining. The top scorer at the moment for Sporting, Pedro Goncalves, player to watch out for. Another player to watch out for, if you are watching the games on BT Sports 1, by the way, Ivan Marcano, the centre-back for FC Porto, is actually their top scorer at the moment in the league, with 2 goals as a centre-back in the first 2 games. That's pretty good going. Mehdi Taremi, man who's been scoring plenty of goals in his time for Porto. He's on 2 goals in league. He got both of them in the 5-1 win at home to Maritimo. And Marcus Edwards for Sporting Lisbon scored against Braga. He is another player to watch out for, certainly with the fact that he is English. I think a lot of English fans, if there are any English fans watching this game, will be interested to see how he gets on. An Englishman playing in the Portuguese league, and actually has done rather well for Sporting Lisbon this time. But one player that I will mention, and I want to get your thoughts on this, Matheus Nunes, who is no longer with Sporting Lisbon or Sporting Club de Portugal, however you want to say it. He was a quality player for Sporting, and he knew how to tear teams apart. He always knew where the goal was as well, and it's going to be a big loss for Sporting because he has gone to Wolverhampton Wanderers for one. I think the club record fee or something like 40 mil or something. What I want to know from you guys is, do you think Matheus Nunes is going to be any good for Wolverhampton Wanderers? I think he will be. I mean, he is. I believe I don't know if he's Portuguese or Brazilian. Certainly speaks Portuguese, and don't get me wrong. I think he's a quality player. Is he going to be good enough for Wolverhampton Wanderers under a Portuguese manager? It's a Sporting player, right? Under a former Benfica manager. Go down rather well, won't it? Do you think he's going to do any good in the Premier League? Let me know in the live chat. And will this be a massive loss for Sporting Lisbon? Because for me, I think it will be. I think Sporting will really, really struggle this season without him. He was key. For them getting second place last season. He was one of the key players for them, and I think they're going to struggle. Certainly without him now, but they have already scored 6 goals in the first 2 games without him. So, who knows? Although I think that Matheus Nunes did actually score in the last game, so he's gone to Wolves. That's going to be a bit of a loss for them, isn't it? But at the end of the day, life goes on. You can't just rely on one player. Look at Bayern. A lot of Bayern relied a lot on Levy, and now they're scoring goals for fun still. Let's have a look here. Referee for tonight's game, by the way, is Nuno Almeida. He took charge of the last Porto versus Sporting game. As I mentioned, he gave Pedro Porro a red card, who I believe will be starting tonight for Sporting Lisbon. And I think we'll have cards galore. I think in this game it's going to be a pretty tasty game, I believe, tonight. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens tonight, though. Just let you know other stats, by the way. In 2022, Porto obviously go in as the favourites for this game, and Porto have only lost twice. Yes, twice in the entirety of 2022 in all competitions. 29 games, 2 losses, and those 2 losses were, of course, against Braga in the league and Lyon in the UEFA Europa League, I think round of 16s. Sporting, though, are also on good form in 2022. 26 games played in all competitions. These are all excluding the games in pre-season as well. 6 defeats in 26 games. It's not as good as 2 defeats in 29, but don't get me wrong, it's very, very, very good. And, there's not many teams who can actually have a good run like that. I mean, 26 games, only 6 defeats. 27 games without defeat. They're also 5 games unbeaten against Sporting, and Sporting have never won they haven't won, at the Estadio de Dragão since 2016, when they won 3-1 at the Dragão with a double from Islam Slimani. So we'll see how things go. And also in the last 12 meetings, we have only ever had 1 goalless draw. Let's hope that's not the case tonight. Let's hope we do have some goals tonight, and let's hope we have a cracking game. Other results, by the way, for today in the League of Portugal. Santa Clara lost 2-1 to Arouca the other day. Wildo with a goal in the 50th minute, cancelled out by an equaliser from Rafa Mujica in the 61st minute, and then a penalty from João Otávio Basso in the 76th minute gave Arouca, another team who survived relegation last season, gave them a brilliant 3 points away to Santa Clara. And that, by the way, was Rafa Majorica and Rildo's second goals of the season. Estoril 2, Rio Ave 2 as well. That was today. Rodrigo Martin scored inside 6 minutes, was cancelled out by an equaliser from Costinha for Rio Ave. Rio Ave then took the lead through Abdulaziz Yakubu in the 72nd minute, which was also cancelled out by Estoril's Thiago Gouveia with his first goal of the season in the 80th minute. However, Rio Ave did finish the game with 10 men, a 95th minute red card for João Ferreira, his second red card in his entire career. His last red card was with the Benfica B team back in 2019. And that is how we finished there. So 2-2 there, 2-1 for Arouca, and also today, the game that was played just before today, just before this one, sorry, was Chavez 1, Vicella 1, and a goal from Hector Hernandez Moreiro inside the first 10 minutes was cancelled out by a 40th minute equaliser by Kevin Zoll. And both teams finished off the game with 10 men. João Teixeira, who scored in the last game for Chavez, he got sent off today, second bookable offence. And then Sarmiento got sent off for the visitors. Vicella literally 7 minutes after, so an interesting game there. So looking forward to this game. Let's see who comes out on top, and we're going to give you the lineups as well in a moment. Okay, what was the other comment here? Backfooted in my prediction. Certain Hoyle is a happy man tonight. Yes. Gonna go and complete Lukaku now. Might actually let me finish it because I'm doing it solo. Well, you never know. Best of luck to you, mate. Hopefully. Be good if it actually does let you do it this time. Gone through enough problems. You already said hi to you, Mia. Yes, hello again, Mia. Hello again. Hello. Sorry. Norwich v Middlesbrough soon. You looking forward to it? No. Talk to us about your derby of Hoyle. No longer exists. He's talking to his shadow, lol. Oh. Yeah, because of my position, there's a bloody shadow. Shadow on the wall, but no, that's just me. Don't worry about that. How come you're doing this stream tonight? Because I wanted to. It's better than waiting until Monday and then you've gone through nearly a full week with nothing whatsoever on the channel. On the Donner app tonight, I bet. Yes, you'd be correct, mate. Phone case will need a rebrand. Yeah, tell me about it. Excited to see this league appear. Yeah, I mean, it's not very often I watch League of Portugal, but I saw this game coming up. I was like, yes, I want to do this. And then Liam said, oh, I'm not available. I said, right, well, I'll do it on my own channel then. So, yeah, well, why not? Why not? Looking forward to when you get back to the comments. I'm already at the back. I'm already at the comments panel. Check mailbox. There we go. Oh yes, you did send something. I don't know what you sent though. Players are going to come out very shortly for this game. Today. Yeah. worried if there was someone else in my bedroom. I don't think so, mate. Right. The T4s are out, the banners are out. The place is packed. The Estadio de Dragão, home of FC Porto, absolutely sold out. Let's see how tonight's game goes. And let's hope it's a quality game. And all the fans are holding up 1893 signs as the players walk out into a full Estadio de Dragão.
Was shocked from Emery in the quotes you may well have seen this week. I didn't want him to go, I didn't expect him to go, and he finished it by saying, listen, in the end, I'm just an employee of
wow, this is the first League of Portugal stream I've done, and this should be a good one. Wow, I tell you what, great atmosphere, I've got to say, in the stadium. Let's have a look at this evening's lineups before the match does get underway. And we're going to start with the starting 11s. For Sporting Lisbon, in goal for them is number 1, Antonio Adan. Number 2, and there's a number 2 is Mateus Reis. Number 4, Sebastian Coates. Number 5, Hidemasa Morita. Number 10 is Marcus Edwards. Number 13 is Neto. Number 15 is Manuel Ugarte. Number 17 is Trincao, the guy who used to play for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Number 24 is Pedro Pablo, who got sent off last time these two teams played. 25 is Gonçalo Ignacio. Beg your pardon. And 28, player to watch out for, playing left wing today. It is, of course, Pedro Goncalves. For FC Porto, in goal for them is number 99, Diogo Costa. 3, Pepe. Number 5, Ivan Marcano. Watch out for him, the centre-back. 2 goals to his name already this season. 8, Matais Uribe. Number 9 is Mehdi Taremi. Number 11 is Pepe. A different Pepe, by the way. Number 12 is Zaidu. Number 23 is João Mario. Number 25 is Otavio. And last but not least, number 30, Evan Nielsen. Oh, I've actually missed out on someone. 28, by the way, Bruno Costa. I've just missed out. And this should be a cracking game. A 3-4-3 formation for Sporting Lisbon, Sporting Club de Portugal, and then certain FC Porto are playing 4-4-2 with Evan Nielsen and Taremi up front. So this should be a good game. I'm really looking forward to this. Let's go! Here we go. Here we go then. It's Porto versus Sporting Club de Portugal. If you're a fan of either of these teams, best of luck. Best of luck to both teams. Let's go. Should be a cracking atmosphere, this. Oh, I don't know what the lyrics are, so just trying to join in. You know how I like to join in. Nuno Almeida shall get the game underway. Here we go. Time to get this battle underway. Here we go. We are off. We're off and running, and Porto coming forward immediately inside the first 10 seconds. Good defending by Sporting Lisbon. Porto versus Sporting Lisbon. We're off. And your predictions are now closed. Thank you very much indeed. You're not free next Friday, are you, Daz? No. Don't know why I put that first message. I didn't see the first message, but whatever it is.
The message from Ruben Amorim. We play with what we've got and we go out to do a
I'm
job.
looking forward to this. Porto in their traditional blue and white home kit. Well, Sporting in a very interesting, how do I describe it? Sort of yellow and black. Or is it some sort of shady green? It's a very interesting kit. Drop a like on the stream if you haven't already done so, by the way. Let's get this game underway. Hey, I'm a Porto and I didn't know. I said drop a like, by the way, and let's get the game underway. Let's get the Iron Blue in the cup would be ideal.
Ruben Amorim said, yeah, he was good, but he could have had 4 goals. He could play better.
Two teams that have scored 6 goals already in this campaign.
Rehabilitating himself, he had a foot injury. That is now cleared up. But he could do a
Friday we're going to a wedding, and Lee's going to be with me going to the wedding. Ooh. Porto came forward their ball into the penalty area, but a foul by Sider and a free kick to Sporting Portugal. It was a good attack, but it's it's going to be a bit of a dirty and robust game this. I hope you do realise. If you want to watch the game, by the way, BT Sport 1 in the United Kingdom is the channel to watch the game. No, Liam, no.
Let's not forget Benfica. They're looking very strong already in the league and the Champions League. I do think they'll get through to the group stages, but you can certainly put out a big statement by beating one of your biggest rivals this early.
Just check I didn't miss any predictions. No. That's good play by Pepe. Oh. Ignacio with a challenge, and I did think it was a foul, but never mind. A wedding takes all night, does it? Don't know how long we're going to be there. And anyways, you have to drop me at home, and then I'll probably be going to bed, probably be knackered. Here comes Sporting in the penalty area. Shot blocked, and it is actually going to go out for a early corner. First corner kick of the game that goes to Sporting. If you got a bet on corners, by the way, I'll keep you up to date with the corner count for anyone who's got a bet on. Yeah, it's a strange kit. It's sort of like a very bright green and black. Very nice, but it's very strange colours. Wedding takes half an hour in photos. Mate, we're going to the wedding reception, mate. Won't be going to the actual wedding itself. I'm going to be doing the, hopefully, the Europa League and Conference League draw on Friday morning, or afternoon. Friday afternoon, sorry. And then later on we go to the wedding reception. But I'm going to be with me all day anyway, so no, I won't be on Liam. Going to the wedding reception later. Won't be TVFM because of it, so. Is that out of play? It is out of play actually. Corner came in, by the way. It came to absolutely naff all. And if you just tuned in, you're watching Does His Football Stand? It's Porto versus Sporting Lisbon. Hope you're all doing very well. Drop a like on the stream if you haven't already done so, and get involved in the live chat because there should be a cracking game. 4 minutes in already. We've had a few robust challenges coming in already. Been a bit feisty, isn't? Oh, the cross comes in. The keeper spills it. Looked like the keeper had it easily there. It went straight to the keeper. That low cross, straight to the keeper. But he makes a bit of a hash of it and just about manages at the second attempt. Now then, fella, hope you're doing good. Yes, I've read that wrong. Now then, fella, hope you're good, brother. So I did misread that. Thanks very much. I'm not too bad, thank you. I tell you what, surprise results in the EFL today. We had a brilliant 3-3 draw for Burnley against Blackpool as well. That was a great game. Had a red card as well in that. Dortmund in the Bundesliga. They were 2-0 up and lost 3-2 to Werder Bremen. Which I'm not sad about at all. So that really amused me. That's a great ball. Foul. Oh, right in front of the Porto Ultras as well. They're not too short. Porto going from left to right in this first half, by the way. Match is on BT Sport 1 if you want to watch it. There's a little good ball through from Matthias Weiss. Sorry, I beg your pardon. There's a good ball through Matthias Weiss. Actually did well. Tried to sort of shield the ball, try and keep Evan Nielsen off the ball, and ends up winning a free kick. Yeah, we can. Possibly, yeah. All being well. I will say, by the way, this is the first time I've done a League of Portugal game, so if I do make mistakes, sorry, I don't watch a lot of League of Portugal because they're not normally televised, these games. They don't normally televise League of Portugal, but BT Sports have started to show some games. There's a Porto man down, he's rolling. He's rolling around. Let's have a look here. It's Neto. He goes, oh, a bit of a follow through there. It's a follow through on Octavio. He gets the ball, but he follows through. It's a nasty one. He gets him right in the Achilles. It's a bit of a painful one for Octavio, that. I mean, you can definitely tell why he's rolling around in pain. What are you up to on Thursday? I don't know. Mate, let's not come to any conclusions because I don't know what's happening. Thursday Champions League draw as well, by the way. So I'm going to be... I don't know what I'm doing at the minute. Things are up and down. So let's not sort of discuss what day I can do. Just go with the flow, mate. If I don't get a chance to play squad battles this week, tough. I mean, the game's crap anyways, it is. We've got physio on at the moment. Looking at that again. I mean, he slides in, he gets the ball. It's a good challenge. Perfectly timed challenge. He gets the ball. But the follow through as well. It's the follow through that could land him into trouble. Because he does get him right in the Achilles. It's a bit of a sore one for Otavio, that one. 8 minutes in, bit of a feisty start. Good atmosphere, by the way, from the Porto fans. And the Sporting Lisbon fans are up in that top corner there. Just lying in, the little birdie told me about a wedding. Yeah, I'm going to a wedding. I'm going to a wedding, but it's a family one. It's actually a friend of the family who we're going to. It's been arranged that the poor couple have had to cancel the wedding 4 times with COVID and all that. So, no, it's not. Why are you not watching the boxing? Who watches that cack? No chance. Football and darts all the way. Boxing, no chance. No. You've got to pay to watch the boxing games and all. I'm not paying 15 quid for a game that would probably be finished after 3 rounds or something. If that happens, you're just wasting your time. So, and anyway, get to watch a classic game like Porto and Sporting Lisbon for free. It's a great game. I'm not paying £20 to watch a bloody game of boxing, and I don't got no interest in boxing at all. Surprised you and Liam didn't do Norwich yesterday. I did say it. I did speak to him about Norwich, but he was at his dad's. He was at his dad's yesterday, so he doesn't do Friday, Saturday normally because he's normally at his dad's, and the connection's crap. Do you like my name, mate? Hamburger. No, I prefer cheeseburgers. Millwall fans rip the away seats up and we're throwing them at home fans in the family end. Hey, Millwall fans for you though. Doesn't shock me. 10 minutes in, by the way, in this game. I can't lie, we get some unique names. We have had unique names before. He's got opportunity for Sporting in the box. Can he get the shot off? He can! Oh! He's hit the post. That would have been a brilliant goal as well. Great move down the left-hand side. It's just played into this penalty area and Porto really struggled to clear it away. And it falls to Horito and he hits the shot outside of his left foot. It's about... I mean, it's just needed a penalty spot actually, and he just... The cannon's off the outside of the post. It's really unlucky. But Sporting have had the best chances of the game so far. It's been a decent match. 11 minutes in, I'm already enjoying this game. Nasty scenes at the end of Hamley. Well, doesn't surprise me. A handball there given against, well, looks like Sebastian Coates. Guy used to play for Sunderland, if you remember. It is handball. His arm is up. And there's not really much you can do about it, I don't think. He does try to sort of move it out of the way, but at the end of the day, if your arm's up there, even though if you do try to move it away, it is given as handball. It's a new handball rule. If it hits your arm, it's handball. Referee's just talking to Pepe, and it looks like Goncalves. So free kick for Porto here on the right hand side. Porto obviously going in as the favourites, top of the league at the moment, 6 points out of 6, current champions as well. Free kick's taken shot, then swung into the box, kicked in towards the far, at the far post, swung through the centre, went to no one. The Sporting Club de Portugal can get it away now. Not very far. Porto win it back again. This is exciting. Oh, that's a foul and a shot by. Oh, free kick given. This is going to be a cracking game. Reminder, Porto playing the 4-4-2, so they'll be looking to get the ball to them two strikers, to Amy and I believe Evan Nielsen. The Sporting are playing a 3-4-3, so it's important that the wing backs actually do their part and go up and down. They'll be looking to get the ball to those wing backs as well, and I think they'll be looking to get some players in the penalty area. Being a wing back though, is a lot of responsibility. I suppose when you're a wing back and you get a lot of the ball, it's probably better for you because the wing backs can make creative runs down the field and even help the defence out. But it's a lot of fun. You've got to have a lot of stamina, I have to say, for that. I can never play as a left wing back, so I don't have enough stamina. What a ball! Oh, lucky. Tried to latch onto that and he just slightly missed it. If you haven't already done so, drop a like. Be good. By the way, we have officially reached 2k subscribers, so thank you very much for that. We reached it the other day, but I didn't really want to say anything in case it went down, which it did. So there you go. So far, no shots at all for Porto, 2 for Sporting. So Sporting having probably slightly less of the ball compared to Porto, but having more of the opportunities. You and the famous daddy in a sprint, who would win? I don't know. When my dad runs, he runs. So, you know. Famous daddy youth versus famous man youth. Oh, Dad would probably beat me in the race if that was the case. Do you like Parmos? Yeah, I've started getting into them actually. I haven't had Parmos. I've never really had Parmos before, and I'm a Teesside lad, but I just thought I had one and there was that. Oh, actually. Where's the famous daddy? Downstairs, I believe. John Mario plays it long. It's towards that penalty area for Porto, and it's just going to bounce straight to the goalkeeper, I think there. Pedro Goncalves there. It was a ball from the right hand side. It's just Sporting chance again. It was a ball from the right hand side. And it was in towards Pedro Goncalves, but he just couldn't latch onto it and he went straight to the goalkeeper. And now it's a famous daddy. I'm afraid he's downstairs, so no. I'm upstairs. He'll probably be going to bed some point in the second half. First yellow card of the game. 15 minutes in, it goes to Ugarte. The number 15 for Sporting, Ugarte gets the first yellow card. The fan base probably thinks the shadow is the daddy. I doubt it. It's me. Quick game of snakes and bed. Don't think so, mate. Let's just have a look at this again. Yeah, it's a mistimed challenge. It is a yellow card. It's late. It's poor. But that puts him on a bit of a tightrope, doesn't it? It puts him on a tightrope, so he's now going to be on a yellow card for the next 75 minutes. If he stays on the pitch for the full game. And there's Morita. Just doing a bit of pushing and shoving. There's a free kick for Porto in the centre, about 30 yards out. Swung into the penalty area, headed on at the far post, and it was headed into the centre. The goalkeeper came out. Antonio Adam came out, got it into his gloves expertly. I think had that been a goal, it would have been offside, I think, anyway, because I believe Pepe was just marginally offside at that left side. Considering it's the first time I've actually done a Liga Portugal game, it's been a good game. Oh, it's a long ball in towards the penalty area and headed back to the Porto goalkeeper expertly by Saidu. There's Saidu running down the left hand side. Lovely play, that's a good challenge. Oh, actually, referee's given advantage. Here's an opportunity for a shot. Oh dear. Shot from John Mario, blocked by Ugarte, man on the yellow card. And by the way, it's not Jean Mario who plays for Benfica. This is a different one. It's great defending, by the way. Lovely play by Saidu on the left hand side. Great running. Plays into the centre. Lovely passing move. Just unfortunate shot. Ended up being blocked in the end. That referee looks like a guy you don't mess with. In looks on the Porto corner. It's pretty poor. It's headed away not very far by Sporting Portugal. Oh, just call them Sporting Lisbon. Don't know whether to say Sporting Lisbon or Sporting Portugal now. Have you heard any more transfer news? Yeah. The only thing I know about is Rodrigo Muniz. Rodrigo Muniz is likely to be a Boa player at some point. Good opportunity! Corner. Another corner, great work by Otavio on that left hand side. He puts a cross in, it is blocked. There were claims of handball, but the referee just said no. But awful. Yeah. Sadly, I can't disagree with you on that. We are absolutely dreadful. So Otavio just skips past the defender, runs into the box, and it's a... Let's have a look. Is this handball? Oh, his hands. I think his hands were in a sort of a natural position. I don't think a penalty was ever going to be given. Oh, corner into the penalty area, and it was straight to the first man, and a backwards header just goes on top of the goal. The players aren't playing for Valda. No, I don't understand it. We just can't seem to win games at the moment. It's a bit ridiculous. So the sooner we get some more signings in, the better. I mean, I'm not going to lie, the way things are going, wouldn't surprise me if Valda walked and we ended up with someone else in. You know, Ravanelli. I wouldn't mind having Ravanelli as the bloody manager. Someone like Ravanelli, just wouldn't mess about. It's FC Porto 0, Sporting Lisbon 0. Look at Forest last season. Well, yeah, true. I mean, they had. Who did they have? What they had? What's his name? Chris Hughton. Did terribly. They were bottom of the league for nearly half the season. And about November time, Steve Cook came in and he got them into the playoff final and he's got them into the Premier League. So stranger things have happened in Championship. It's a very unpredictable league. I mean, Norwich haven't started very well, but they've now got, I think, 2 wins on the bounce now, so they're starting to find their feet. Burnley aren't doing particularly brilliantly either, mind. A lot of people expected Burnley to win the league, but they're struggling. They're having, I think that's their third home draw on the bounce in the Championship. I think they've only won 1 game, and that was away to Huddersfield. Apart from that, they're barely winning games. Swansea, I will say, Swansea we should absolutely beat. Swansea have been absolutely terrible recently. So if we don't beat them, I mean Swansea haven't won a game I don't think. If we don't win against them, then worry. Probably won't win, no, I haven't said that now. Drop a like if you haven't already done so on the stream. Half time will be about 9:15. I'm normally used to normally when I do a stream I'm in the second half by now, but it's only in the first half. It's half 8 kickoff. Very interesting kickoff time. 9:30 actually in Portugal, so a very late kickoff there. But hopefully it'll be a decent game. It's been a decent first half so far. I'm just hoping we get some goals. We're waiting for some goals. And we've come close. We had Sporting hit the post. Morita hit the post with a outside the foot shot that was about 12 yards out. Does it? Don't you like alcohol or don't you drink it on stream for it? I just don't drink alcohol. Never have done. I don't really welcome alcohol. I don't know, I just don't drink. So it'd be probably better for me if I don't drink anyway. Ooh. Another feisty challenge there. Get down. Marcus Edwards. It is a good tackle by Jean-Mario though. Iron Brew is my favourite drink, of course. Can't beat Iron Brew. A lot of people don't like it because it's got girders in it, but it is what it is. That's a pen! I thought that was a pen for Porto, but the referee doesn't agree with it. Is the VAR in this league? I don't exactly know. Look here, it's a TV on the... Neto does get his... He does get his... Yeah. Neto does get the ball. Neto does get the ball, so really it is the correct decision by the referee looking at the replay. It's not a penalty. Gets the ball, but as they all say, it's not the best idea to go in like that. 25 minutes into this game. We're well over halfway through this first half. 20 minutes to go now. Before half time. Pepe with the ball at the halfway line, just on the right hand side. Plays it to the far right. Got Mario and oh dear me. What was that pass? They're just showing that. They're showing that challenge again. Looking at it, I think Otavio is actually. Otavio's actually going down as the tackle's just being made. I think he's started going down before the tackle. So, but really, he got the ball, so I wouldn't have given a penalty for it. So, right decision by the referee. In fairness, a foul on. Well, I thought that was a foul on Otavio then. I actually gave a free kick to Sporting. Good pass! For Porto. Some interesting decisions made by this referee. Don't forget, I looked at the stats of the referee, and he averages about 5 or 6 cards a game. So there you go. What do you think the final score will be? I've gone for 2-1 to Porto. But obviously watching this as a neutral, I want to see a good game. I want to see a few goals, and I just want it to be an absolute. Excuse me. I just want it to be an absolute cracker, really. And it hasn't disappointed so far. The only thing we're missing is goals. I mean, entertaining match. I mean, chances for both sides, and a few feisty challenges coming in. Could be a goal here. Oh, good defending. Great defending by Marcano. I don't have time to play my final 2 games for Lukaku. If you don't mind, after the stream finishing my 2 games off, be brilliant. I have a 60 rated team you can play. Tons of right wing back and goal. Yes, but the only problem is I'm going to need to try and finish it myself now. I won't finish till half 10. There's no way I'm going to get my 3 done and your 2 done in. I don't think I'm going to get 5 games done in less than an hour and a half. And by the time I actually switch accounts, I've got to pack all this up as well once I finish the stream about 10:30. Well, whenever the game's finished. Finish the stream off. I've got to pack everything away. It might be nearly 11. It might take me till about 11:15 by the time I get on there. So I can try, but I can't promise anything, mate. You might end up having to play 1 game or something when your actual games are back. How about both teams looking after key departures? I mean, Sporting Lisbon have been a really good team, certainly with Matheus Nunes, but I think they've struggled a little bit in midfield without Nunes. But at the end of the day, you've got to get on with it. You will, all teams will lose key players. Look at Bayern with Lewandowski, and Man City losing Jesus and also losing Sterling. But you've got to get on with it, really. I think they've struggled a little bit in midfield. I think Porto have won the midfield battle. However, Sporting have also had some really good opportunities, and that the Japanese guy, I think he's making his debut actually. Morita or something, I think his name is. Let me have a look what his name is again. Japanese player called Morita, and Ugarte in midfield. They've actually done decent. I think that Morita's actually been one of their star men today. He's played really well. I think he's going to be a good addition to their squad. But I do think Sporting this season are going to find it a bit difficult without Matheus Nunes, because he was key. He was key for them, to be honest. Really, really key player. He was a key player. I can't get my teeth in tonight. He was key. I can't lie. But you know what this league, I mean, anything can happen. Porto will probably win the league again. Either Porto, Benfica or Lisbon will do, or win the league. But I mean, did Matheus Nunes, did Nunes play in the last game? Have a look actually.
Now they're just giving away fouls rather than.
Well, Matheus Nunes did actually score for them in the last game. But what I've noticed about Sporting is they play back threes quite a lot, so, and they always try and get the ball to the wing backs. The wing backs for me, I think the wing backs are playing really, really well for Sporting in this game. Pedro Porto and Matheus Nunes, they're playing really well. I think they prefer to play down, you know, down the wings, and it's working for them. They're playing really well. So, but I think they're going to miss Matheus Nunes. Really, really do think they're going to miss him because he was a key player for them. But you just got to carry on with it. You will lose key players, and you've just got to carry on with it. At the end of the day, you can't. Fortunately, you can't keep everyone. Playing the 60 weighted team have time for now, so you'll only have to do one game. Better. Is this a foul? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was a foul, but the referee has given a free kick to Porto. I mean, there's a slight nudge, and he goes down. I think it's Otavio, just goes down. But for me, I didn't think at all that it was a foul. I thought he just went down far too easily. But a free kick's been given to Porto anyway. 32 minutes into this battle, in front of the Curva Super Dragos, as the banner says there, in front of the Porto Ultras, I would believe. It is exactly 22 yards, this free kick, and it's right in the centre, just outside the D. Free kick is blocked by the wall, kicked back in. Oh, it's gone straight to the goalkeeper. What a waste of time that was. It was a really poor free kick, that from who was it by? From Bruno Costa, beg your pardon. Who a free kick for Bruno Costa? It's the free kick. Just no accuracy. He hits the wall easily and then he's chipped it back into the box to hit the keeper. What a waste of time. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't think it was a foul anyway, so it just it's a poor ball. They've done that a few times, Sporting. Tried to switch the play from right to left and have sent the ball out of play for a throw in, and they've just done it again. That's, I think, that's the third time that they have done that in this game. Made a really poor pass, and Porto have an opportunity from this throw in on the right hand side in the attacking third. Thrown in from Matheus, and it's headed away pretty simply by Pedro Goncalves. Otavio's playing well on the right hand side, but he's getting snapped every 5 seconds. Poor lad. What I've noticed with both teams, they both like to play. They both like to have the attacking fullbacks. So the wing backs are attacking all the time for Sporting Lisbon and Porto. They just attack as a team. They play very high line as well. When they're attacking, the entire defence just moves up to the halfway line, which can be very risky. Because if you lose the ball in that,
Is there any need for that? This is literally how it all began back in February.
Seriously. I'm sorry, that is absolutely unnecessary. Matheus Nunes for Sporting Lisbon tried to pick up the ball, and he just pushed the ball by. He pushed the ball by out the way of his head. What an idiot! He was lucky not to get a yellow card for that, you know. Dear God.
They've been under pressure, and you have to say the points in midfield and swamping the midfield.
It was needless, that. Absolutely needless.
The The only thing Sergio Conceição is
He's lucky he wasn't booked for that.
10 minutes to go then to half-time here at the drag-out.
35 minutes played. We've only had one 0-0 draw in the last 12 meetings between these two sides. It's 0-0 at the moment. But don't forget, the last time these two played here was it ended 1-0 Porto with an 82nd minute winner. So took till the second half score. And Sebastian Coates went for the header, and he catches Pepe in the back of the head. And it is a foul, so that's a free kick to Porto.
That's the time when you do stick the ball in the box for Sporting. And when your big centre halves are up there, not going to happen much in open play, it's more so set pieces. Other than that, they were able to beat the press that time, and then they just need to have these little passes in between the centre halves. Down the sides of the fullbacks and the centre half.
All the way back to the keeper there, Adan for Sporting. It's a really poor ball again. Oh, Porto, beautiful play, nice 1-2. Saidu has not won the four. It is the right decision actually. It's a good challenge from Neto, and it does end up going out. It does go out off Saidu, so it is a throw into Sporting. Porto fans are complaining because they're taking their time with a free kick. They won't be happy now because Sporting have just got a free kick here. They were taking their time to throw in, which annoyed fans, and then in the back, just goes into the back of him there. Bruno Costa, so it is a free kick to Sporting, which has already been taken. Here's Morita. Good challenge. He gets caught in the gob, I think, as well. And a throw in, but the referee has stopped play for the moment because Pepe is just. Pepe was arguing with Matthias Reiz's referee, just called them over to sort of try and calm things down. Pedro Goncalves is getting involved, and the referee just telling them to get out of the way. Don't you love it? This is where things will get tasty. It is a good challenge. Oh! Pepe kicked his leg back and ends up catching him in the gob. And then Pepe and Matthias Reiz are having an argument, and then you're at the Bluebell station. Oh, you're back home now. Good. Porto with the ball down the field. It's Port. Legs itchy. It's been a very tasty game so far. No goals, unfortunately. Not many clear-cut chances. Few decent opportunities, but it's been a bit tasty. There's been some pretty tasty challenges. Dear me, that's a yellow card. Get down. Just go straight into him. Bang! Get down. It's a good header back, and then Taremi just it's flattened. Yeah, get down. Leads him with his back. It's a yellow card for Neto. Luis Neto on the yellow card for Sporting. Up your nose, everyone. I forgot to do that.
Taremi and even Nielsen as well. He has to give away a foul and get a yellow card.
Is it raining? Oh yeah, it is raining. Getting towards half time now, and it is it is looking like it's going to be 0-0. at half time, but I think the second half's going to be fun because there's always fights in this game apparently, so we'll see what happens. Oh! Gets pulled down, yellow card. Yeah, well played referee, definitely yellow card there for Saidu. There's a definitely a yellow card there. The referee does have a habit of giving loads of yellow cards, but I mean, to be honest with you, Pedro Porro gets past him easily and then he just pulls him down. You can't do that and expect to get away with it, so it's definitely a yellow card. I think that's the 4th yellow in this game. That's a decent cross. Oh, that's unlucky. It went out to the edge of the fence here. It just missed everyone in the end. And that is another foul. Another yellow card by the looks of it. It's a yellow card now for Morita. And that is now the 4th yellow card of the game. That is the 3rd yellow card in the space of 3 minutes. I have said the referee does average about 5 or 6 cards a game, and sometimes even a red card in a game. So that's a great ball in. Could be an opportunity for 1-0. Can he get it in? It's in! Has it counted? Oh, it has counted. Porto have the lead. Porto have the lead. I didn't know whether the goal had actually been given or not because it looked like a foul on the keeper. Porto put a ball into the penalty area. It's a great ball, an inviting ball. And Taremi goes into the keeper. It looked like a foul on the keeper. Have a look again here. Onside for starters. It's a long ball in. Is it a foul on the keeper? I'm not 100% certain. I think it might be, you know. But Evan Nielsen didn't know whether it was a foul or not. He didn't care. He just puts it straight into the net. Porto have the lead. But is that a foul on the keeper though? That's what VAR are going to check. VAR is in operation. For the minute, Porto have the lead. It's Evan Nielsen. And no. And Evan Nielsen just has an open goal while the keeper's down, just puts it in the net. So a few arguments from the sporting players. But looking at that replay from the angle behind, from just sort of the goal angle, it looked like Taremi got to the ball first. It did not look exactly like a foul on the goalkeeper. So if that's the case, I think the goal will be given.
Sporting to celebrate here.
So it's been talked through it. VAR.
VAR goal review.
Decision has been made. It's a goal.
Well, Porto being the better team in this first half, and you could argue that they don't.
VAR decision goal. It is a goal for Porto. It's a simple tap in for Evan Nielsen. Caused a few arguments though because Taremi went down, so did the goalkeeper. But VAR has decided it's not a foul on the keeper. 1-0 to Porto. And the stadium's erupting. And Porto have been the better side. So certainly in the last 20 odd minutes they've been the better side, so they deserve to be in the lead. Still a few arguments here and there, but the goal is definitely given. It's Porto 1, Sporting 0. Goal score for Porto in the 45th minute. Number 30, Evan Nielsen.
Yes, good, isn't he? He's still talking, is he? Hang on. I think he was waiting for the ball to come back.
1-0 Porto.
It stands.
The goal does stand. Oh, controversial game, eh? But I didn't really think it was a foul on a keeper looking at that other angle. Looking at the first angle, it looked like, and then looked at the other angle. No, he gets the ball there first. The keeper's got to come out quick. He's got to stretch for that. And to be honest with you, they just end up falling over each other in the end. There is no foul on the keeper. Goal given, and 4 minutes added time, ladies and gentlemen. A minimum of 4 minutes of added time. Doesn't surprise me. He's been stoppage after stoppage after stoppage, free kick after free kick. What a great ball that is down the right hand side. Another opportunity for Porto into the centre. He couldn't get the shot off there, could he? Couldn't wrap his foot around that. And the throw into Porto. Throw taken quickly. Swung into the penalty area by Uribe. It's still in there. Sporting really struggling to clear their lines here. This is an interesting game, isn't it? Cracking game this. We have our first goal, and it is Evan Nielsen. A simple tap into an open net. I mean, you don't get easier goals than that, do you? And the Porto Stadium is shaking. All the fans jumping up and down. It's like Ibrox on a European night. It's like watching a bunch of kangaroos. Boing, 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 boing. That's a really poor touch. I've enjoyed this game so far, actually. When's let me have at half time, when we go for the half time break, I'll have a look and see if there's any other games I can maybe do next week if I'm not busy. But I'm at Borough on Saturday, so I doubt I'll be able to do a neutral game next week. Good ball in! Oh, what a save! Low cross, brilliant shot in the centre, just inside the penalty area, and a great save by the goalkeeper Diogo Costa. Wonderful save. It's a great low cross from left hand side, and it's a first time shot coming in from, I believe, first time shot coming in from Trincao, the striker. I mean, he hits it low, it's low driven into that bottom corner. It's a great save. Gets it low to his far left, the goalkeeper. Brilliant save. Fourth corner of the game then. 2 apiece. It's corner for Sporting Lisbon. In the box. In swinger. Header! Oh! Follow up! Oh my! I tell you what, the corner comes in, and it's a brilliant header from Ignacio. He just gets free open. He's headed it practically straight to the keeper. The keeper's only managed to spin it up above him. It looks like it's going to go in. Sebastian Grates tries to put it into the net, but the keeper reacts very, very quickly. He sees the danger and he just says, I'll have that, thank you. Fantastic goalkeeping that on 2 occasions there. Just a great save from the shot, and then that. I tell you what, Sporting could have had a leveller there just right at the end of the half, but it is half time, ladies and gentlemen. The half time whistle has gone at the Estadio de Dragao. It is Porto 1, Sporting Lisbon 0. What a cracking game, eh? I'll give you the stats actually at half time. Not much to say with regards to goals. Goal right at the end of the first half, and it was from Evan Nielsen. He's he literally just tapped it into an open net. We thought it was a foul on the keeper. Turned out it wasn't. Sporting had, 2 brilliant chances, and both well saved by the goalkeeper. Been feisty. There's been some brilliant entertainment. Certainly been a few yellow cards as well, and some crunching tackles. So hopefully the second half is no different. Hopefully we get another entertaining 45 minutes of football. But as it stands, Porto heading towards 9 points out of 9 to start off the campaign. Sporting heading to 4 points out of 9 and heading to their first defeat of the season. Stats off: 4 shots, 1 on target for Porto, and that shot on target, well, was actually the one that was tapped into the open net. That was the goal. And Sporting have had 5 shots, 3 on target. So evenly matched in the end, first half. Good spell for Sporting, good spell for Porto. They had a decent last 20 minutes, and then Sporting just finished the half on a high. Sadly couldn't find the goal. I think Sporting will get back into the game in the second half, but I still think Porto might just edge it out. If you have a bet on yellow cards and corners, by the way, yellow cards, we are, cards wise, we are on 4 cards, and the corner count is at 4 corner kicks. So 4 on both of them stats. Okay, then. I will be back for the second half very, very shortly. But first, a bit of music. I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second half's just going to get underway very, very soon. We've got the players coming out of the tunnel now for Sporting, and hopefully Porto just behind them as we look to get this second half underway. Very entertaining first half, very feisty first half as well. We had quite a few yellow cards, we had a few crunching challenges, got a bit feisty even there. We had one or two arguments. All the players back onto the pitch now though. Just the one goal is what separates the two sides. Evan Nielsen with the goal right on half time. Tuemi not deemed to have fouled the goalkeeper, and Evan Nielsen just puts it into an empty net. So half time, Porto, the champions, lead by a goal to nil. Let's get the second half underway.
Hulk scored a few goals, went to Zenit. But I think what caused a degree of mirth, right, if you read the comments underneath the stories in the press in Portugal, was the fact that there are add-ons. Manchester United based on Champions League, etc. For Wolves, yeah.
I think the timing of it stinks. That's where I 100% agree with you. The timing of it for a big game like this, it could have been done the following week. And I do think they struggled. You know, I mean, Nunes might well have struggled in this type of atmosphere and the performance that Porto put in that first.
However, we get the second half underway. Let's go.
Struggled, and if anything, they're perhaps a little bit fortunate to be only 1-0 down.
Well, they did talk, but he was asked about a potential deal for Ricardo Porto. Everybody has got a problem with that deal. All to do with Malaga, who was just in climate mentioned as well. But now they got the big victory in teeth here.
Second half underway. Early opportunity for Sporting. A fast ball into the penalty area. Past everyone. And past the post for a goal kick. Don't know if he was trying to go for the shot, whether he was trying to put it across him. It looked like it could have sneaked in, but it went past the post. Goal kick, a very good start to second half though for Sporting though. It's a good attacking start for them. Attacking from the off. Because I say the first half they were okay, but Porto had a slight edge of that first half. Just joined us for the second half again, welcome back. And if you just joined us for the first time today, welcome to the stream. Have a great time in the stream. Hope you're all doing very, very well. Drop us a like as well, and get yourselves involved in the live chat, and most importantly, enjoy the stream. Saidu with a back heel, but straight out. Nice with the skill, but the ball goes straight out of play. 4-4 into Sporting Lisbon. Don't get Porto had the lead at half time. Goal from Evan Nielsen right at half time gave them 1-0 lead going into the interval. Or the intervalo, as it says in Portugal. Here's Porto on the ball coming forward again now. Start of this second half. Ball into the penalty area. It's not going to fall to anyone. Did take a deflection, but it is I believe a goal kick.
So quick down there on the counter. So fit. A decent ball in.
Good ball in, but then it's cleared out. It goes out in the end for a goal kick. Off another Porto player, Pepe, I believe it is.
We know the way Porto play. It could end up being one of these sort of real end-to-end second halves.
No half-time subs made by either team. Don't forget we do have 4 yellow cards. Saidu's on the yellow, Ugarte, Morita and Neto all on yellow cards in that first half. It's a bit of a poor clearance from Diogo Costa, the goalkeeper for Porto. Went straight back at Porto, with Sporting now. I can't get my teeth in. 3 minutes into this second half, and a decent cross into the box from both teams. start of this half.
Like the look of Marita, the more that we see of him.
He's a technical player, arguably technically better than Mateus Nunes, but he hasn't got that kind of physical presence.
So yeah, I think Sporting are struggling a little bit without Mateus Nunes because he was a key individual for them, certainly last season as well. There's a decent ball in, takes deflection, and Diogo Costa cannot keep it in play, the goalkeeper. So it's a corner to Sporting Lisbon at the start of this second half.
Or do they not? I think they first wanted for a corner. Should look a bit credulity.
Sporting corner then, 5th corner of the match.
So, Rice.
Out swinging corner to the edge of the penalty area. Kick back in. And oh dear, that was a waste of time. Porto come away with the ball low. On the break with pace.
Here's
Taremi left hand side. Plays it through and just too much power on the pass for Pepe to get to it. Goes out for a goal kick to Sporting. It was a good counter attack though. Pepe did well. Played it to Taremi. Taremi tried to play back to Pepe, who was running in the penalty area, but there's just far too much power in it. Taremi has actually just gone down on the floor. And I don't know whether this is to do with the knock he got in the first half, but he is down again. So I don't know if this has anything to do with what happened in the first half. Could this be the end for Taremi in this game?
ready to step in if he's needed.
Yeah, they've got a good bench, stronger bench in my opinion. So, he's not.
Just showing the replay, Taremi waved at the bench and asked for, and he asked for a sub to be made. It looks like he's pulled his calf or something, or whatever it is. It's definitely a leg injury, and it doesn't look too brilliant. He wants to come off, so he's obviously not comfortable. But it's a shame for him, as he's done well. Done well for Porto in this game. It looks like he's going to have to go off due to injury. He asked for a sub to be made, so it looks like Porto will be making an enforced substitution at the start of this second half. I wouldn't be surprised if it's Tony Martinez that comes on, because he is a striker for them. And what a good striker he is as well. Or could also have Anderson Galeno on and maybe move a Tavio or someone to striker. Well, I think it's going to be Tony Martinez most likely who comes on, and that's another player to add to possibly add to the injury list. Because don't forget, Buish and Manafa are already missing for Porto today due to injuries. So this is the last thing they need, is another injury issue. But that's football for you. For the moment, Porto playing with 10 men. A sub has not been made as of yet, so Porto down to 10 at the moment. With Taremi going off injured. We're waiting for a sub to be made. In the meantime, Saidu has the ball. I have a huge bet on, mate. I need Real Madrid and Porto to win it for it to come in. What's the likelihood of Porto holding on to this? I can't watch the match. At the minute, I wouldn't like to predict this game at the moment, because Sporting have actually started the second half the better side going forward. But Porto's goalkeeper Diogo Costa saved him in that first half. They had some really big chances, Sporting, and really good saves. So just stay with us. There's an opportunity for 2-0. Oh, bye. I think Porto will hang on, but I don't really want to say for definite, or because I don't want to mislead you. I'd feel very bad if I said I think Porto are gonna definitely hang on to this now, because at half time I said I think Sporting will get back into the game, and I think Sporting still could get back into the game. So I'm not really gonna sort of come to any conclusion as of yet. But I wouldn't hold your breath. I wouldn't like to really predict who's gonna. I don't know if Porto are gonna hang on. They could, but it's difficult to say because both teams have had chances. Really, it should be 1-1. Sporting should have had a goal right at the end of the first half. Sorry, and Porto really. The goal that they scored was pretty lucky, but I would just bear with for the moment because we don't know, no guarantees. Both teams having decent opportunities, so we'll just have to see what happens. Still, there's enough time. Porto are down to 10 minutes more because the substitution has not been made. I think Taremi has gone off the pitch. So in the meantime, I think Pepe is playing up front. Not the centre back, the winger. If we could give him the Sporting bar with a foul there. Otavio pulling Marcus Edwards back. The Englishman playing for Sporting Lisbon. Are they going to make a sub, or are they going to play with 10 men? What are they doing? Come on, make a sub.
Look at the position of Marita on the way. There is Cortez. Neto. There's
Trincao on the right hand side. Tristan turning plays it to the far right. Pedro Pablo plays into the centre towards Marie Turn. His first touch takes the ball away from him. Sporting get it back again. I would have lost it again actually. Porto with the ball now. Neither team able to keep the ball for very long in this game. It's got to be said. That's a good ball. Unlucky. Pretty easy for the goalkeeper in the end. It was a good ball. The keeper just came out and said, I'll have that.
Buzzing with confidence, wants to take on 2 or 3 people every time he's on the ball, and whilst that might be admirable in the potentially on the halfway line.
I don't see any action on the touchline. They're not making any subs. What they're doing is... Oh no, Taremi's back on the pitch. Well, Taremi wanted to come off, but it looks like Taremi's back on the pitch. Okay. That's a great ball. Trincao. Back heel to Pedro Pavoy. Can't get hold of it. It's still in there. Just bouncing around. And I tell you what, Porto just about got it away. But that was dangerous. That. Very dangerous opportunity. That. Great chance for them. Yeah, Taremi is back on the pitch. That's a long ball, and again, another long ball that comes to absolutely nothing. It's a throw into Porto. This is a great ball from the left-hand side to the right to switch the play. And then Trincao with a beautiful back heel. And Pedro Porro, it just goes away from Pedro Porro. His first touch just sort of takes it away, and then bit of a sort of ping-pong football in the penalty area there. Just, no one could get a hold of it, and then Porto just the same managed to get it away. Advantage given to Porto for foul there. Morita with the foul again, I believe. He's going to have to be careful because he is already on the yellow card for Sporting. And Bruno Costa is down. The referee still hasn't stopped the game because it is not for a head injury. Bruno Costa's finally got up on his feet though. The ball was played out
But they're back
in the end.
in the midfield.
And
You've got to be careful.
I tell you what, Morita's got to be really, really careful. He ends up standing on Bruno Costa's leg. Bruno Costa goes down, he ends up standing on his leg. I mean, really, gonna have to be careful because he's already on a yellow card. I think he could get sent off. And what a way to go out as well on your full sporting debut in the League of Portugal. It's his League of Portugal debut for Sporting. That's his full debut. He played about 20-30 minutes in their last game, but this is his full debut for Porto in this division. Shot from distance by...
But it's better though, that's the point. They're spending more time in the Porto half and Porto third.
Jesus. I was close to going out with a stadium. Good shot by Inacio, nowhere near. Oh, let's listen to the bye. What was the good moment in the string? Shot from distance by... Oh, monetisation is definitely, and I've just had an advert me on stream.
Still only 1-0. Still 30 minutes to go, plus injury time, which we knocked in maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes.
Chances of a goal being scored in the second half? I think there's definitely going to be a goal. Both teams have had good opportunities. Just no clear-cut chances in this second half. And neither keeper's really been tested, so... But I do think there'll be a goal. But for the moment, barely any shots on target for either team in this second half. Porto do have a forward, and Tuemi is back on the pitch actually. He wanted to come off, but he's carrying on, he's plodding on, as they all say. Throwing from Saidu now. Edwards Pendieri, headed on by Pepe, straight to the goalie. Coming into this game, Porto were, I believe, 9-10 to win, with Sporting being about something like 3-1. So. That's a foul on Edwards. Porto bench isn't too chuffed with that, but it is a foul. There's a lot of fouls in this game, but it is a foul. Latavio just pulls him, but took him back. Sporting with the ball now from that free kick. That's a great ball towards the left-hand side of the box. Swung into the centre, headed away. Again, swung back in, headed away again. Head tennis at the moment. Porto trying to get it away, not managing very far tall though. Oh, advantage given to Porto. Saidu one down left-hand side. Oh, goodness me, what a challenge. What a challenge by Inacio. Oh. Bit of ping pong there, wasn't it? Just at the Sporting Lisbon penalty area, they couldn't get it away. There was a foul there on a Porto player. Advantage was given. Saidu one down the left hand side. He's played well the left back, I have to say. Certainly going forward as well. A well-timed challenge by Inacio. Gets the ball cleanly, and that I believe will be a Porto corner. Porto going from right to left in the second half, and Sporting going from left to right towards the goal where the Ultras are. Corner for Porto, swung into the penalty area, headed away easily by the first defender. It's a poor corner. Costa to Otavio. Great turn, brilliant back heel. Saidu swings it into the penalty area, but is straight to the goalkeeper.
Scoop up that by Adan.
Dan just says thank you very much. I'll take that. Beautiful back heel, I have to say, from Otavio, and then Saidu just puts a bit of a poor cross, really. It's a low cross, but it's poor straight to keeper. So, been a decent game, I have to say. Really has been a good game. When's the next big game in this? When's the next big game in this division? When's the next big game?
Just behind him. This is Trincao.
Ooh, I was bit of a clash in the penalty area there. Not for me. I thought that was going to be a Sporting penalty. VAR will check it. Let's have a look here. Well, it goes into Marcano. I don't know. Well, VAR is actually having a look just very quickly. I looking at the replay, I think he just goes straight into Marcano. I don't think there's enough there to give a penalty. And quite rightly, the penalty's not been given. There's any other big games coming up? Never a penalty. Any other big games?
And it's really good to see him, isn't it? One of the big clubs in Portugal.
Porto Braga. Porto Braga. That'd be a good game. Porto Benfica is the 23rd of October. Okay. Who's the best player in the Liga NOS for you? It's difficult to say because I don't watch. I haven't really watched any Liga NOS games. I watched about 5, if that, last season. I don't watch a lot. I haven't watched a lot of Portuguese football. I should start watching bits of it, but it's difficult to say. It's difficult to say, as I haven't actually seen really any games as such. I think Darwin Núñez, when he was at Benfica, was magnificent. I thought he was brilliant for them. But Galeno, I think, is a good player, but he's just not. Hasn't played that well for Porto, has he? Played well for Braga, he didn't play that well for them. And you've obviously got Jeremy St. Justin now. He's what a good player he is. There's good talents. There's quite a lot of good talent in this league. Matheus Núñez, quality player for Sporting Lisbon's now at Wolverhampton Wanderers. It's difficult to really pick one because I haven't watched this league very much. So I don't know if you've watched the league. If you've watched the league a lot, then who would you think about? I couldn't really answer that because I've just not watched. I've watched about 5 games, if that, in this league. So, and this is the first time I've done a League of Portugal game. So, yeah, I couldn't really answer that one, I'm afraid. But if I would pick one of them, it'd probably have to be Matheus Núñez. Probably. Just a magnificent player overall, but it is what it is. Eusebio was magnificent, wasn't he, in his time, but difficult one really. It's very difficult because there's loads of players you can name. Absolutely loads. Luis Diaz in his time for Porto was good. Was very, very good. Rafa, a good player for Benfica as well.
game has been played at.
You know, who do you really pick?
Pace at Santos.
Tuemi has done well for Porto as well, I have to say. Evan Nielsen's been a decent player for them as well since he joined. But it's difficult to really pick one out of them, you know. I'm sure there's loads of players that I'm missing out as well. But I say I don't watch a lot of I don't watch a lot of the Portuguese league, and I haven't watched a lot of Portuguese football in my time anyway, so it's difficult. Evan Nielsen to Chelsea instead of Aubameyang. I think it'd be a decent move for Evan Nielsen. It would certainly be a good move for him. I'm sure he'd do all right there, but I think Chelsea should look at Aubameyang, because Aubameyang, one, is a quality player, and two, has got a lot of Premier League experience, and he knows where the goal is. I think Aubameyang would probably be more suitable for them. But I wouldn't rule out Evan Nielsen, because I think Evan Nielsen, certainly in this game, has played rather well, so don't see why he couldn't go to Chelsea. Double substitution, by the way, for Sporting Lisbon, replacing number 13, Luis Netos, number 16, Joaquinha. Also replacing number 5, Hidamas Morita. Is Nuno Santos. I'm going to have a substitution for FC Porto in a moment, by the way. I believe we're going to see Vendel, maybe. Sporting have 20 minutes to try and rescue a point. Don't forget the last time, the last meeting was 1-0. Last 82nd minute goal. That could have fallen anywhere. That Trincao headed it up in the air, and it could have gone anywhere. Keeper punched it straight to Trincao. Keeper punched it, headed up in the air by Trincao, and then just headed back to the goalkeeper. Tell you what. It's a good punch out by the keeper. Porto coming forward. Free kick. Got a free kick against Otavio, and I didn't exactly see what it was for. I did not. No, they're not showing the replay. I didn't see what that free kick is for, but it is a free kick to Sporting. We are going to have the first substitutions of the game for FC Porto. Benson Galeno. First substitutions then of the evening for FC Porto. Double substitution for Porto, replacing number 28 Bruno Costa is number 46 Stefan Antunes Estacriao. Also replacing number 9 Mehdi Taremi is number 13 Venderson Galeno. Taremi's done well. He has played really well despite playing majority of the second half with a bloody injury. He's done well. He's battled on, but in the end, why is it saying Evan Nielsen has gone off? Because Evan Nielsen has not gone off. Saying Evan Nielsen's. Why is it saying Evan Nielsen's gone off? Evan Nielsen has not. On here, on the app I'm looking at, it says that. Oh, it's corrected. I was going to say Evan Nielsen is still on the pitch. He has not been taken off. 2 subs made by both teams. 73 minutes in. It's a free kick for Sporting then. Left hand side. 40 yards out really. It's played into the centre right near the semicircle. Back to the left-hand side. It's Santos played all the way back into the defence. And the goalkeeper's about 25 yards off his goal line. Chips it to Inacio. Long ball forward, headed on by Trincao. And it's just going to roll straight to the Porto goalkeeper. Good atmosphere from the Porto fans. I know Porto have got a pretty good atmosphere, I've been told before, so and it hasn't disappointed tonight. That's a great ball through. What an opportunity this is for Porto. Can he latch onto it? He can. It's gonna hit. It's gonna be headed in. That's over the line. It's not. Handball on the goal line, I believe. And it is going to be a penalty for Porto. I thought it'd gone in the net. It hadn't gone in. Handball on the goal line. And the man who got sent off last time, Pedro Porro, has been shown a red card once again. Pedro Porro sent off for Sporting Lisbon for handling the ball on the goal line. He knew as soon as it happened he was going to be sent off. But it's a great ball forward. It's a beautiful ball. Played across to the far post. Hits the keeper from the shot, and then it's headed practically in the net by Venderson Galeno. But, oh yeah. That's brilliant. Venderson Galeno heads it towards goal, and Pedro Porro does a goalkeeper save. Pedro Porro just does a dive and save. It's a brilliant save, I have to say. Shame he's not a goalkeeper, but he's sent off. However, if they miss the penalty, then he's actually done them a favour, because that header was going to go in the net if he hadn't done that. And there's going to be a yellow card for another Spartan player now. Oh, now it's going to kick off. Oh. Yellow card now for Matheus Reis. He should have been booked earlier on for headbutting the bloody for nutting the bloody ball boy, and he didn't get booked. It's kicking off. Oh, you love to see it. Penalty for Porto, and a red card for Pedro Porro. The goalkeeper Adan is trying to mess up the penalty spot. Oh my word. So it's a penalty. Sadly not a goal. It didn't go over the line anyway, but it was a red card for Pedro Porro. This is a penalty for Porto. Chance to go 2-0 up. It's Uribe against Adan. 2-0. What a brilliant penalty.
Showed a lot of character there. That was a long time from when the penalty was given.
2-0 to Porto. It's a brilliant penalty. Hits it right footed. Sends the keeper the wrong way and smashes it into the corner of the net. Brilliant penalty. But that's hilarious. Pedro Porro does a brilliant goalkeeper save. Referee sees it. Definite pen. But that's a great penalty, and that's going to make things very difficult now for Sporting Lisbon, because not only are they 2-0 down, they are now a man down. Goal for Porto, scored by number 8, Matheus Uribe.
Sucking that ball into the back of the net.
So Porto should hang on. So Benjamin Drury in the chat, I would keep your bet on because it looks like Porto are going to win. He's done alright, hasn't he, Marcus Edwards?
And that's sensible. And Rice coming off.
He's done well, Marcus Edwards. And Rice coming off. Double substitution for Sporting Lisbon. Didn't cash Delia. Good. Very good. And the stadium's jumping. Oh! A poor pass from the keeper. Ooh, free kick Sporting. Pedro Porro down. Pedro Porro sent off for brilliant save. Shame he's not a goalkeeper. Substitutions for Sporting, replacing number 10 Marcus Edwards is number 18 Fataru, and also replacing number 2 Matheus Rice is number 17. There was not 3. Number 2 Matheus Rice is number 3 Jeremy Sanjusta. The Dutchman is on the pitch. I'm looking forward to seeing how he does actually, because I know he's a very good player. Very good player. Used to play in the Bundesliga, Sanjusta. Now plays for Sporting Lisbon. Quality player. Venderson Galeno will feel he'll be a bit annoyed at the fact that that header did not go in, but it was a great save. It's a shame he gets sent off for that, because it was an amazing save. It's a brilliant save by Pedro Porro, but unfortunately he handballed it on the goal line and he's got sent off. So that's twice that he's got sent off against FC Porto. And if you've got a bet on the cards, by the way, we've got 4 yellow cards and a red card, 5 yellow cards and a red card, so on 7 cards at the moment. 7 cards, and the corner count is at 6. And Porto started the second half pretty slow. First 10 minutes it was Sporting who were the better side. Since then Porto have just been a better side, although Sporting looking for a goal here. I mean, you have deserved a goal really. They've been a bit unlucky. They were unlucky not to score in the first half. They hit the post. They had 2 shots brilliantly saved. I mean, but the second half they just haven't been good enough, Sporting, have they, today in the second half?
He's out there almost in that right back position. Nuno Santos, as quick as he is, he has the ball. He's not able to get past him. He comes back. He receives the ball again, and then he passes it back again instead of having to go at him.
Oh, he skips past Pepe easily. Oh, dear. Up your nose, everyone. Thanks everyone for joining us today, by the way. Anyone who watches the Portuguese League, hope you all understand the fact that I don't normally watch the Portuguese League, so I don't know too much. I know the teams and all that jazz, but I'm not an expert on this league, so. But I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. I've enjoyed it myself, so that's good. It's been a good stream actually. Quite enjoyed it. And hopefully when Porto play Benfica or when Porto play Braga, I might be able to do that again. Although, here's an opportunity for Sporting. What a save by the keeper's feet. Oh, great save there by the Porto goalkeeper. He's had a really good game, the goalkeeper, by the way, for Porto. Just denying them. But one of the Sporting players just somehow managed to win the ball off him and just get through. I don't know exactly who. This game is Liverpool v Man City. In Portuguese. Alright. Every Sporting midfielder booked. Or sent off, yeah. Well, two centre mids and wing backs, yeah. This is the Portuguese version of Liverpool City. I'd have classed. No, I'd have classed. I would have classed Porto Benfica as the Portuguese Liverpool City, and then maybe Sporting versus Benfica was. I mean, Sporting Benfica for me is sort of the Portuguese version of maybe the Manchester derby, and then you've also got Porto Benfica, which I'd class as Man City Liverpool, or even the Portuguese El Clasicos, I think it might be called. I don't know what the name. I don't know what the actual name is for that derby. I know it's a bit of a derby, that is. Great save by the keepers, need that. Really great save. What's your prediction for tomorrow's game? Which game? Oh, Classico. Alright. So, pretty much Portugal's version of Barcelona Real Madrid, but I bet it's more the tin. Oh, he's through. Galeno's past him. Goal on the keeper. That's a penalty again. That might be a red card for the keeper as well. The keeper comes out. Don't know why he came out that far. And he sends Galeno falling. It's a penalty again for Porto. Leeds v Chelsea, West Ham, Brighton, Newcastle City. Chelsea will win 3-0, I think, against Leeds. West Ham, Brighton. I think a draw maybe. And Newcastle City, well, these two, let's see. Yeah, it's a definite penalty. I wouldn't surprise. He just gets it. He goes nowhere near the ball. He's nowhere near the ball. The goalkeeper Adam's nowhere near the ball, and he gets him. I mean, if that was on FIFA, the goalkeeper would be sent off. And I don't know. I mean, it's FIFA, but I don't know whether they are. Or the referee deems it as a red card. Has he even given him a card? Well, he's definitely not sent him off, so he's even stood in goal for this pen. But it is the man who won the penalty, Venderson Galeno, who's going to take the second penalty. Can he get himself on the score sheet? Yes, he can! 3-0 Porto, and that is good night. Goal for Porto in the 86 minutes, scored by number 13, Venderson Galeno. Look, it's not a 3-0 game. Sporting don't deserve this. They're a sign of top teams as they find a way not just to win. The two penalties that has actually cost Sporting, really, because in all honesty, Sporting have deserved at the very least a goal in this game, but at the end of the day, you don't take your chances. You make silly errors at the back. I mean, it's a silly penalty for Adam to really give away. He just smashes it high down the middle. The keeper dives. He's nowhere near that. He nearly sent the goal camber into orbit. I mean, it's a great penalty. The man from Braga finally gets himself a goal. Back at Porto now. He was at Braga. Back at Porto again. Finally gets himself a goal. 3-0, and I think that's bye. Just got double substitution here, I think, for Porto. Man who got himself on the score sheet, had a really, really great game. It's Evan Nielsen who is going off for Porto in what is an electric stadium. Another correct decision made by the referee. The referee's made some really good decisions in this game. Advantage given to Sporting. Long ball down, it's just going to find its way to the keeper, isn't it, really? The referee has, he's not let much go, has he? He's done well, to be honest with you. Made some right decisions. The red card, well, you couldn't even debate it. So, there you go. Substitutions made by Porto. Evan Nielsen has gone off. We've got a spot player down injured actually at the moment. Evan Nielsen's gone off, along with Pepe. and Zaidu's also off as well. Gabriel Veron has come on, and Tony Martinez, and I believe Vendel's just come on as well. So it looks like it might be a triple sub actually, I think. But anyways, all 5 subs made by Benfica, and one of the substitutions has paid off because Galeno's done well since coming on, being creative, got himself. He's now got himself on the score sheet after winning the penalty. Could be 4-0. Oh. Ball towards the centre of the penalty area, punched away by the keeper. Tony Martinez is on the pitch now. And I tell you what, Porto are absolutely battering them now. That's just going to bounce from the one straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this battle. I've really enjoyed this game. I feel a bit sorry though for Sporting Lisbon because I think the red card from Pedro Porro has certainly been one of their downfalls. But they've made far too many errors in this game. Some of their balls from the right and left switching the play. Some of the balls have been crap. Some of the ball throughs have been poor or too heavy. They've made defensive errors. They've given away 2 needless penalties, in all honesty, and that's really what's cost them. But the referee, I think the referee's had a good game, in fairness, and I've enjoyed the game as a neutral. 3 goals, 2 penalties, a red card, some yellow cards, a few arguments here and there. Bit of a feisty game really. It's been a pretty entertaining match. Yeah, Liam, hopefully we can do Porto v Braga and Porto Benfica in October. Let's have a look how much added times they're going to be. 15? Oh, so it's a substitution. I was going to say 15 minutes added time, and I know we've had a lot of stoppages. I didn't think we've had that much. Substitution for Sporting Lisbon, replacing number 15 Manuel Ugarte, is number 47 Ricardo Esgaio. Good job I corrected myself there, isn't it? I saw the board, it says 15 minutes. 15, I was like, 15 minutes? There is 4 minutes actually. 4 minutes of added time, then gentlemen, a minimum of 4 minutes added time. Don't think we'll be playing any more than 4, to be honest with you. That's a really poor pass from the Porto player. Next Sunday we're doing PSG Monaco on my channel, yep. That's fine. I won't do many neutral games on mine. We normally tend to do them on yours, but if there's a neutral game that I fancy doing and that I maybe want to do and you're not available, then I'll just do it. It all depends on whether I'm available as well. So. 2010 subs, so we're not doing too bad. We're getting close to 2022. I mean 2023 next year. So we're getting close to this year, and we're doing well actually. Over 2,000 subs. And this game, it's been a great game, and once again, thank you everyone for joining us. As I say, it's not very often I don't normally do neutral league games. Oh, a mistake. This could be 4-0 round the keeper. It's 4-0. 4-0. Take a bow, son. Oh. Oh dear. Goal disallowed. I thought it was perfectly fine. Ah, yeah, it is a foul. Actually, looking at that, it might be a foul. We'll have to see. VAR will check it though. He does well. It goes on the keeper. Looks like VAR haven't even checked it. It is a foul, so goal disallowed. But there's Galeno, gives away a free kick right in the edge of the Sporting penalty area. That's a shame. That's for the young lad, the one. They've deemed that as a foul. I mean, I've just seen it in slow motion. Very debatable. very, very debatable, but doesn't matter. I tell you what though, what I will say is Porto have now scored 9 goals in 3 games. That is an average of 3 goals a game. So they have done really, really well so far this season. But I think Sporting can count themselves a bit unlucky. I thought going forward they've done well. They could have had at least 1 or 2 goals, but some brilliant saves from the goalkeeper Diogo Costa in goal for Porto. It's going to be difficult to pick a man in the match, but I will make my mind up at some point. I'm tempted to give it to Pedro Porro just for that goalkeeper save. I'm joking. Difficult one. I mean, there's been some really good performances tonight. Ball cleared away. That is the full-time whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Brilliant contest. Unfortunately, from a neutral side of things, it sadly wasn't the contest we all hoped for. It's ended up being a pretty one-sided contest in the end. Has ended here at the Estadio de Dragão. It's finished Porto 3, Sporting Lisbon 0. If you had a bet on Porto, which I know Benjamin in the chat did, congratulations on winning your bet if you got Real Madrid as well. Sporting is, yeah. I don't mean they were that bad. I thought they were decent going forward. I thought Sporting, but at the end of the day, they were just unlucky that the goalkeeper made some absolutely brilliant saves. Definitely put a man in the match performance. He's not my man in the match though, despite him putting in a great performance. He certainly bossed the defence around as well. If I'm going to pick a man in the match, it's a very difficult one, really. But I think, and a lot of people might disagree, but what I will say is I don't watch a lot of Portuguese football as well. It's going to have to go through a Porto play. Porto were the better side. Just have a look at stats. 11 shots to 8. I mean, Sporting can count themselves unlucky that they lost 3-0. I don't think they should have lost 3-0. Yeah, I know they sold Nunes to Wolves, but you know, you've got to life must carry on without your key players sometimes, and they played alright, Sporting, but again, I think their midfield did struggle a little bit. I can't lie, that Morita I think is going to be a decent player for them this season. From a neutral side, it was a good game. We had a bit of controversy. We saw 2 penalties and saw 3 goals. It was quite a decent game in the end. I'm going to give the man in the match, I believe, a difficult one maybe. I'm going to give me man in the match award, I think, to Otavio. Absolutely magnificent down that right hand side. Caused massive issues for their back three and their left wing back, Matheus Reis, Sporting's left wing back, could not cope with him, and he was getting snapped every 5 seconds because he was just too good for them. Really, I thought he deserved a goal. He was unlucky not to get a goal, man. He had a decent opportunity, but he was creative, he was good, and I think for me, he put in a brilliant performance. Sporting, if I was going to give a Sporting man the match, for me, probably Trincao was the most creative for them. Yeah, I think he was unlucky not to get himself a goal, but I think I can definitely see that getting rid of Matheus Nunes has sort of affected their team, because Matheus Nunes was key. He was a brilliant player in midfield, so they're going to struggle without him. But you know, from my perspective, I think both these teams put in a really good performance. Unfortunately, it wasn't a goal fest. It ended up being 3-0. It wasn't a 3-2 or a 2-1 or a very exciting game in the end. But it was a good game. Really enjoyed it. Hope you all enjoyed it as well. Did anyone get the score prediction correct? Yes. Believe it or not, Mr. Scotty B has got the prediction correct. He said 3-0 to Porto, and everyone else who got it wrong, tough. Well done, Scotty, though. first neutral league game that I've actually done on the channel. And Scotty B got it right. It ended 3-0 to Porto. But that's going to be it. It is 10:30 over here. I know it'll be 11:30 over in Europe. So I think we will end it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Wherever you've been watching from around the world. I've been Darryl Johnson. We've been live from Middlesbrough in the northeast of England. This has been the Porto Sporting Club, the Portugal stream. Thank you very much for joining us. I will see you again for more football content. Bye!